shit. Gang shit, good gang shit. Anyways, I'm back out here in the shop. Just got out here. I've slept most of the day because I worked last night. And getting back started on this HNSI. So what happened was the power steering wires got on the downpipe, touched it, and it arced them out, and it keeps popping fuses. So here we can see on the rack like where he's taped it back up, but he taped it up and it's still popping fuses. So I'm going to put another rack on it. I've got another one over there on a parts car, and then also I made this heat shield here just to keep heat from like the exhaust and the dump tube, just to keep it off of the wiring, because there's wiring right back there, right? And you can see this is an old tag. I just went over and pulled off one of our parts cars, got it stuck up there, and heck, it's gonna work just perfect. It just deflect that heat, you know, and keep it off that wiring. Try to promote longevity, you know what I mean? But those wires for the electronic power steering are tucked up here behind it, behind all these heat shields. So what I'll have to do is get it all connected and then tuck it up behind these shields, and I think it'll be fine. I'll zip tie it up there too, just to get it to where it's not touching anything. But I think that's gonna help it a good deal. Guess we'll find out. I know that he did put another fuse in it with it like it is right now, without the rack plugged up, and it didn't pop the fuse. So that lets me know that it is probably something to do with the actual rack, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. I got one over here on the parts car. I'm gonna snatch off and throw it on here, and hopefully that alleviates this problem. And it's hot out here, man. It's so humid today. I got up and walked outside and I was like, holy crap. So it's nice and cool in my bedroom. I got a window unit in there, it's like 62. It's fantastic. Anyways, I'm gonna turn my fan back on because I turned it off to make this, and then go across the street over there and pull out this other rack. All right, so last night I went ahead and finished up that 8th gen, swapping the rack out on it. I came last night and picked it up, and it's gone. But today I've got the Dragon back in here, and I'm actually working on the hood. I know people have made comments about my hood here. This actually was pretty clean cut out originally, but the exhaust is V-band, and it moves sometimes if it's not tight enough, and it hits. And then also I had previously, this car was B-swap. Before I got it, it had a hood exit, and then my hood exit didn't line up with the previous hood exit, so I had a big plate made over this. You can see where it was on there. I went ahead and popped that off last night. Just drilled out all those rivets, and what I'm gonna do is get another plate made with this without. So this is the plate I had over it. All right, so I'm gonna get this plate made without this exhaust hole in it, and then probably just wrap it with like some carbon wrap or something and put it over there. And then also I'm getting a piece made for this, and like a beauty ring essentially. And I'm also going to cut these pipes off because they stick way up out of the hood, right? And so I'm going to go ahead, and I've kind of got them marked where I want to cut them. So I'm going to cut those off where it'll sit about this far above the hood, to where now it's like this, you know. So just trying to clean it up a little bit and make it look a little bit nicer. And that's just where I'm at. And also by cutting those off, because they're on an angle, by cutting those off, I won't have to have this hole so big. So I'll be able to close in the gap with my beauty ring, you know. And the beauty ring will also make a lot of this other stuff flatten back out, you know, because it'll be on there and then pop riveted in and just make it look a lot better. Because I mean, even this hole here looks terrible right now, but when it had that ring on, or the plate on there, it didn't look near as bad. So I mean, realistically, I could probably put another hood on it and just, you know, make a fresh cutout back there. But you know, I don't want to deal with buying another hood, having it repainted, doing all that stuff. So that's just where I'm at right now. I don't really want to spend a ton more money on this car because I'm about to put it up for sale. You know what I mean? So But yeah, right now what I'm doing is just gonna be working on getting these pipes off and to where I can get them cut. I'm just gonna cut them with a cutoff wheel on my grinder, I guess, because that's all I have here. But I've just got them kind of marked, and then so I'll probably just get them the rest of the way off, just take them off the car, and then make sure I got my line all the way around, and just cut them off with the grinder. And then I've got a flat disc here that I can put on my grinder and make it nice and smooth on top. So this is what I'm going to be working on right now. See, even that one right there was pretty loose, so I went ahead and tighten that up because I've got it placed where I kind of want it over here. And pop this wastegate off, and then take the exhaust off, and get her cut down. I don't want to cut it on the car because I don't want to get shit on the glass and stuff. Alright, so I got those off, and now what I got to do is just finish this line. You can see like where I had started that line around, but I've got that line kind of started all the way around it, so I'll just finish that line around it, the way I can follow it with my cutoff wheel. And the same thing for this, just to make it to where I can cut it pretty clean. So anyways, I'm going to work on that now. Alright, so I have no idea where I recorded and what I didn't, but I got the exhaust cut down a good bit. You can see there, so it still clears the hood now, but it's a lot closer, and now I can get that beauty ring made to where it kind of cuts in close to it, and it'll cover up a lot of these wrinkles and stuff from where the exhaust was hitting it before. So it came way up and it was on an angle, and if they're on V-band, so I mean, like, it's not tight right now, so I mean, you can see how much it moves. So with it moving, if it would go down, it would hit the hood here, and like if you weren't paying attention and open the hood, it would bend it. So it's got several bends from that. But doing it like this, it'll put a lot closer proximity, and if it does move, it'll just go below the hood. So I've got those cut, and I need to trim them up a little bit, make them a little bit flatter. They're not quite as flat as I was hoping they were going to be, but whatever. That'll be a lot better than what we had on here before. And then I'm gonna get another plate made for this, where that was B series before, but without the B series exhaust hole in it. And then I'll get a beauty ring made for that. Get all that done while I got the gear set out, sending out, because I got all the gear set stuff, and I'm going to send every bit of it up to Tall Pines Racing to have it treated. And so we're just trying to get everything done all at once while it's apart, have it done, so whenever it goes back together, we're good to go. So yeah, I guess pretty much that's it on this right now. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I am now a dealer through PLM. So if you need any PLM parts, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram, which is, you can go to the Honda Resource Instagram, or you can email me, Philip at the Honda Resource, or you can go to my Facebook, the Honda Resource Facebook page. You can message me on there. I'll give anybody, I think right now I'm going to do like a 10% off. So if you want to get 10% off on your PLM order, hit me up, and I'll try my best to help you out. So again, you can go over to PLM, so go to their website, and anything you see on there, just hit me up, let me know, I'll get it sent to you. And also, I've got a few things ordered, quite a few things, so if you go over to my website, thehondaresource.com, and you look on there, and anything that shows coming soon is actually already ordered. And once I get it in my possession, then if you're local, I can do you a little bit better than 10%. You know, if you're local, I don't have to ship it. So anyways, hit me up. Like I said, I'll do my best to take care of you. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to working on this car and see how much I can get done. All right, so that's my little template I've made. It's not symmetrical or whatever, but that's what I had to do to make it where it covered the whole hole. All right, but it'll be about like that, something like that. But it'll be aluminum, and once I drill some holes and rivet it to this edge, it should flatten that edge out, because you can see that edge has a little bit of a wrinkle still in it, but it still looks way better than it did, right? So I'm gonna get this plate made and that plate made. I may make this a little more rounded or something, I don't know, we'll see. But that's that. Anyways, so like I was saying, I got to pull the whole gear set out of this transmission again, so I got to pull the whole swap again. It sucks, but whatever. So we got to pull the swap, get the transmission out, get it sent up to Tall Pines Racing so we can have it treated, and then we'll put it back together with the new Gear X 4th gear and the new transfer gears, and then she'll be ready. I'm probably gonna do a couple more videos, and then we'll post it for sale. So, anyways, I was just giving you guys a quick update on the Dragon. Guys, also, before too long, we're going to get started on this S2000 project. We're actually putting a K24 in it. So, if you're interested in checking in on that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. That way you don't miss any of that content too. That'll be coming up here in just a couple of weeks. I just got it up here on the lift just to see what's going on with it and figure out that, you know, number 4 rod checked out. Putting a K-swap in it, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, make sure you don't miss any of this content that's going to be coming out on that. Thanks for checking this video out. See you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.